Hello everyone. Testing is concerned with behavior. In order to derive a test case, a differentiation between the structural view and functional or behavioral view is required. Structural view focuses on what a system is, and the functional or behavioral view focuses on what it does. The Venn diagram gives a brief idea of the specifications of a system and the corresponding program behavior based on which the test cases can be derived. From this diagram we see that this particular portion is the universe of all the program behaviors that can exist. The circle labeled S has all the expected specifications which the user has requested for, and the circle P has all the actual programmed behaviors. Upon analysis of this Venn diagram, it is clear that all the specified requirements are not programmed. The intersecting part corresponds to the required specifications that are programmed. This new circle tells us the different test cases that are derived. Different regions tell whether it is a specified or an unspecified behavior of the system and whether this behavior has been tested or not. There might be specified behaviors that are not tested that comes under region 2 and 5. Regions 3 and 7 corresponds to the test cases of unspecified behavior, and regions 1 and 7 is for the specified behaviors that are tested. Similarly, there may be programmed behaviors that are not tested, which is given in regions 2 and 6. Regions 1 and 3 corresponds to programmed behaviors that are tested. Test cases that correspond to unprogrammed behaviors will come under region 4 and 7. The significance of each region is that if specified behaviors exist for which no test cases are available, then the testing is incomplete. If certain test cases correspond to unspecified behavior, then either the test case is unwarranted or the specification is deficient. Hence, this Venn diagram shows all the possibilities for deriving test cases. Now we will see an example using which we can derive test cases, which is the classic triangle problem. The problem definition of a triangle problem is that this program accepts three integers a, b and c as input. They are taken to be the three sides of a triangle. The integers a, b and c must satisfy the following conditions. Condition 1 being that the value a should lie between 1 and 200. Condition 2 corresponds to value b which has to lie between 1 and 200. And condition C specifies that the integer C has the value between 1 and 200. The next three set of conditions, namely C4, C5 and C6, tells us that the one side of the triangle should be greater than the sum of the other two sides. Hence we have condition 4, which tells us that A should be less than B plus C. C5 tells that B should be less than A plus C. And lastly C6 tells us that C should be less than A plus B. The output of the program is a type of a triangle determined by the three sides, namely equilateral, isosceles, scalene, or not a triangle at all. If an input value fails any of these conditions, the program notes this with an output message. For example, value of B is not in the range of permitted values. If values of A, B and C satisfy the conditions C1, C2 and C3, then we have one of the four mutually exclusive outputs, which are given as: the first output is that if all three sides are equal, the program output is going to be equilateral. Second output, if exactly one pair of sides is equal, then the program output is isosceles. Third output tells us that if no pair of sides is equal, then the program output is scalene. Lastly, we have the condition where none of the conditions C4, C5 and C6 succeeds, then the program output is not a triangle at all. Now, the student should analyze the example and come up with the logic in the example as well as the incomplete definitions that are present.